I'm going on. Hello. Hello, hello. Y'all, we have a special guest tonight. Waiting on somebody to get on. Who's there? Ow. You don't have to hurt me.
I'm trying not to.
Someone is putting a Band-Aid on my finger. And it hurt. Who's on there? Hey, Rachel. Okay, guys. So. Okay, so my special guest tonight is, drum roll, the birthday boy. It's his birthday tomorrow. And, yeah, I know it's, anticlimactic, but it's awesome. Who doesn't want to see Ricky in the kitchen with me cooking? Seriously. So, tomorrow is Ricky's birthday. And so, of course, last week was Gracie's birthday. And so I did meatloaf in honor of Gracie's birthday. And so today I was trying to figure out what to make for Ricky, which is one of his favorite things. He has a lot of favorite things. But one of his favorite things...
But these are just a few.
This is just a few. One of his favorite things is something that we had not had until a couple of years ago.
I think it was Easter last year.
Just like a year ago. We had this, thanks to...
Our grandniece's grandmother.
Does that make sense? Our grandniece's grandmother. So, my sister Stacy, her daughter Michael, got married a number of years back, and now they have Margot, which is our grandniece, which is a light in my life. I absolutely love this baby girl. And her other grandmother, besides my sister Stacy, is Phyllis Overturf. And Phyllis and John, Michael's in-laws, come to all of our family gatherings, our holidays, and we eat together on Sundays and all of that sort of thing. And Phyllis brought this to a gathering last year, and
it was awesome.
It was all of Ricky's favorite things rolled into one, seriously. So, Ricky loves, and I usually only do it from scratch like once a year, fried okra.
Yeah, you don't fry okra.
Because it's a chore, okay? So, this is a fried okra salad. Not even kidding. Fried okra salad. We're going to talk about a couple of tricks to make it a little easier, something Phyllis let me in on. But first, before we do that, I wanted to, with summer coming, and I was in the grocery store today, and I love that Brookshire's has a section in the grocery store that is all local Texas produce, okay? I haven't been in Walmart in quite some time. I know they kind of used to have that, and I'm not sure about Kroger Albertsons because we do go into Berkshire's quite a bit, and I know that Trader Joe's does it. But in Berkshire's, they have a section that is Texas fruits and vegetables, which I absolutely love. So one of the things, I went today to pick up some veggies, and Lisa and I had talked a while back about maybe even having a live in the grocery store and talking about how I pick fruits and vegetables, and because so many people don't know how, the tricks of the trade. And so a couple of the things that I know that a lot of our employees that come into Bay Kitchen that they don't know how to do is pick a cantaloupe and a pineapple and how to cut them. So I thought I was gonna do that really quick for y'all and show y'all my little tricks of purchasing fresh fruit and veggies for the last 20 years in our business. And so a cantaloupe, if you and everyone has their own tricks. And I would love to hear if you all have other tricks that I don't know. Because all of us, hey, Jessica, look, he's doing it with me. Yes, this, I can't believe you can see that, Gracie. Look at that. Gracie says, does Dad's shirt have fish on it? I bought that for him for his birthday. Isn't it cute? So, anyway, so when I'm picking a cantaloupe at the grocery store, I manhandle them, literally. I pick them up and I kind of gently squeeze on the cantaloupe. I want it to have just a little bit of give, not a lot. If it gives under your finger pressure very much, it's too ripe, okay? You gotta be careful. But if you're serving it immediately, like with that evening, some give is good because you want it to be really ripe. But if you're taking it home and it's gonna be a day or two, you want it to be somewhat firm, but a little bit of give. And then you're gonna take your nose to the navel of the cantaloupe and you're gonna smell it. And you wanna see if it's a sweet smell or if it's kind of a not sweet smell and unripe. You can smell if it's getting sweeter or not. So do that. And then in the grocery store, when
you do that with me, can you smell if I'm getting sweeter or not?
I wish it was that easy. I wish it was that easy. With pineapples, a couple of things that I always look for is, see all of these little things that are on the side? When you see these little things pointing out and they're not up close, they're not hugging the pineapple, okay? And you do this and they kind of fall up, that means they're ripe. The other good thing that you want to be able to do is you take, when you're looking at a pineapple from on top, if you can pull the very center leaf out very easily, okay, without having to tug, then this one came out pretty easy. That means it's ripe, okay? So you want these little pokey things to be starting to lay down, letting go of the pineapple and turning a little brown, and you want to be able to pull that center leaf out very easily, and that'll tell you if it's ripe or not. Okay.
So if you go to the store and you see a lot of pineapples with no center leaf in them, you know Jennifer's already gone by and checked if they're ripe or not.
No, because I tug gently, and if it's not budging, I pass it. I don't get it unless I know I'm not going to serve it for like 4 or 5 days. Okay. Also, really quickly, before I move on and show you how I cut these things, right now I am drinking Gamble Wineries from Napa. This is their rosé, which is super delicious, and it is made from Cabernet, Cab Franc, Petit Verdot, and a Merlot grape. So, also I want to tell y'all really quickly, you know, we had our book club last night at Bay at the Lake, and we served, so in our book club, when they come and pick up their book, they got a bottle of wine, and they got a bottle of rosé, not this rosé, but a Lang Twins rosé when they picked up their book. And one of the ladies there said she didn't drink it because she doesn't like rosé, and she said because rosé is sweet. And I just want y'all to know that typically if you're purchasing a good rosé, okay, and it is made from those type of grapes, because a rosé just has this coloring, because what happens is when that Cabernet and Cab Franc and Petit Verdot and Merlot, when those are pulled from the vine, they separate those specifically for rosé, okay? And what happens is they do not let those grapes sit in their skins very long, okay? So it's not that they take red wine grapes and mix them with white. That's not what makes rosé. And rosé is typically not sweet, okay? It is those red wines that have just the skins have been pulled off of them very quickly after they've come off the vine, okay? And they do a blend, and so they don't sit and age in those
Right.
skins, and the skins is what gives it
Color.
the dark red color. So just know that if you want it, hey Marita, if you want to try a rosé, it typically, this one in particular that we sell, I absolutely love it. It's very bright and light. There is nothing sweet about it. And you definitely can taste that Merlot and Cab Franc in it, but it's just a lighter version of it. So anyway, a little bit of rosé info. All right, so I'm gonna go to cutting this for you really quickly, and then Ricky is gonna make okra salad for you, all right? So when I'm, and I did this, it's so funny, I used to do segments on the news, and this, y'all, I've said for years, a good knife can change your life. So if you've got good knives to work with in the kitchen, it does make it a lot easier and funner to work with things. So the very first thing I do in dealing with a real pineapple, a fresh pineapple, is I cut the very top of it off. If you're gonna do some kind of fruit display, you might wanna save that, but if not, just move on. So then I take this and I go along the sides and I cut as close to that, and I definitely do it at an angle and a little bit of a curve so that I'm not cutting into the actual pineapple fruit too much, okay? So I get all of those sides off, okay? Put those in the trash, and then I cut the bottom straight off exactly like I did the top. So then I go back around. So now you have this, you know, center piece, and you've got all of these, you got all of these little pieces like this, so that I just go and trim, okay? And just trim that off. I just want y'all to not, I've had so many people say to me before, you know, I don't even know how to cut a pineapple, so I just always buy it pre-cut in the produce section or canned, because people are intimidated by it. And there's truly nothing to be intimidated by. You just trim all of that off very quickly. Get rid of that. Then this right here, this next step is where a lot of people mess up, okay? So you're going to feel with your knife where you're gonna have this center right here is definitely harder than the rest of the pineapple, okay? So when you're standing it up and you feel with your knife, you're gonna feel pretty quickly where it gives very easily, okay? And so you're gonna do like you would an apple with a core. You're gonna cut down like this, then like that, and then like that. And so you're gonna have 4 sections that you're gonna have to be able to chunk, okay? And if it does not cut and go down very smoothly and easily like that, then you're putting the core in there, and that's the tough, not sweet part of the pineapple. So you just want to throw that away, okay? And then as soon as you've got those sections, you're just gonna cut long ways for however big you want your chunks. If you're now the only reason that I wouldn't do it that way is if I was grilling some pineapple pieces to put with, you know, slices to put with a certain recipe. But other than that, so now I have all my, I'm gonna put my my pineapple top in the center there, and I'm just gonna cut chunks this way, cut chunks that way, and cut chunks that way. Super simple and easy. Pick it up, use your knife, okay, and then put on your platter, and you are ready to go to your friend's house with a fruit dip or a fruit platter or whatever, okay? Whoops, one hit the ground. So that is cutting a pineapple. Now we're gonna talk about cutting a cantaloupe. I have watched so many people who work for me cut cantaloupe in so many different ways. I'm not saying one way is right or wrong, but I'm saying that this is the way I do it. This is the way I learned growing up. You cut it in half, exactly down the middle. Then I take my spoon and I get over the trash can and I very gently just de-seed it, okay? Will you get me a little bit smaller spoon, honey? And I know this seems so simple today, y'all, but literally it kind of blows my mind how many people don't buy fresh fruit because they're just intimidated and they don't know how to deal with it. So I go through and I cut all of my pieces like this. And, you know, growing up, my mom, every single night at the dinner table, in the summer, we had fresh cantaloupe slices. So she would cut it like this in slices, and leave it on the table in slices, okay? So then, once I've got it in slices, I just run my knife down along that rind and cut the rind right off. And you've got these beautiful, pretty slices. Then, if you're wanting to chunk it for a platter or a salad or something, you just lay them next to one another, all of those beautiful slices, like that, and you chunk it. So it's pretty simple. I know it seems silly, but you know, Lisa has reminded me repeatedly how I may think that everyone knows things about cooking or about ways to do things in the kitchen,
or not in the kitchen.
Or not. And so I've learned very quickly that you know, she has said that people want to know even the simplest of things. So then all of these rinds will go in the trash, and I'm just going to leave these in slices over here on our fruit platter. So we're going to move on to okra salad. Ricky's going to get busy while I finish this cantaloupe, okay? All right.
Be done.
So
I've always eaten. I've never made it. So.
he's only eaten it. So all right. So did I do anything with the cantaloupe or the pineapple that any of y'all have never seen before? Is that how y'all cut a pineapple and a cantaloupe? Because listen, I'm not exaggerating. Growing up, we had fresh cantaloupe on the dinner table every single night. It was crazy. And cut tomatoes and peppers. Did y'all have that? Like my mom cut up tomatoes and jalapenos, and then a bowl of cantaloupe every single night in the summer on our dinner table. So anyway, okay. So okra salad, we went ahead, and I'm not going to dump this on the floor. We went ahead and fried our okra. Okay, here, cantaloupe, yes. No pineapple for me, and yes, always a summer side. Always, Guynell. Yeah. Where is the Jason? I love fresh blueberries. We don't have any yet, so, but I love fresh blueberries, and they're great with cantaloupe. Okay, so on the okra, one little quick tip I can give you is, if you do not, a couple of things. If you don't have fresh okra or have the time to bread it and fry it yourself, which it is a labor of love, y'all. It just is in the summer. And like I said, I probably only do it about once a year for Ricky. And I use equal parts flour, equal parts cornmeal, and then salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic, and then milk, flour, and then fry. So, but here's what you can do to make this salad quickly. Two different options, okay? What I did tonight, because I didn't have any fresh okra, was I went and bought the frozen pre-battered and we fried it, okay, which took an nth of the time. And then the other quick tip you could do, and Phyllis did this last week and it worked out great actually, was she went to the deli at the grocery store and had them fry okra for her. And she picked it up from them. So you could pick it up at a restaurant or grocery store that has a full deli and use it that way, okay? So she went and picked up fresh fried okra from the grocery deli and then made the salad. So there's a couple ways to get around, you know, how you're gonna do it. But midsummer, when you got a lot of okra in your garden, hopefully you'll have the time. Yeah, this is the problem. Ricky
There's
will
too much in the bowl. We won't be able to make it right.
We'll
There's too much in
sit
the bowl.
here. Okay, try your okra with self-rising cornmeal. It's a game changer. Makes the bear crunchy. You mean best instead of bear? Really? Okay, self-rising cornmeal. I'm gonna have to try that. Definitely. Thank you. So yes, this is the problem with the fried okra in front of Ricky. He will
It is not a problem.
He will eat
There's
the
no
entire
problem at all
bowl.
there.
So here we are with fried okra. Now, let me tell you, Phyllis's recipe is, oh, here it is. Of course, anything with bacon and fried okra has got to be good. So, Phyllis does tomatoes, fried bacon, and I say fried, I will tell you who fries their bacon and who bakes their bacon. We bake our bacon, okay? And at the restaurant, the cool thing is if you know you're gonna eat bacon and you know it's in your meal plan, like we pre-bake our bacon, but not all the way crispy. So, and then we put it back in the oven or on the flat top as it's being served and crisp it up and make sure that it's all the way crisp. So what I did today is I stuck the bacon that was pre-cooked, that we had pre-cooked, back in the oven, crisp, took it all the way to crisp, and then took it out and put it in between some paper towels. So we're gonna put the well, I think Phyllis like cuts it. But yes, crumbled bacon. Oh, there you go. That's okay.
Who's making this?
Okay.
Crumbled.
Okay. Yes, crumbled.
It is fine. It's gonna taste fine.
It's gonna taste fine. Okay. So Phyllis puts bacon, tomato, and green onion in hers with a dressing that I'm going to tell you about in just a second. But I just went out in the garden and here's the truth. This is the truth. Y'all, real moment here. I went out to the garden to get a said jalapeno to put in this salad because I thought that would be really good. I go to grab a jalapeno and I hear a noise
and then I hear a noise.
I look down and there is a minimum of a 4.5-foot snake going past my feet. A snake. Mike Bell, a snake in my garden. So I dropped the jalapenos and I did not scream. I kind of low moaned because I didn't want to scare the snake and make it come back towards me. I've never in my life been that close to a snake. And we've lived in the country now for 6 years?
6 years, yeah.
6 years, and I've never been that close to a snake. So it took my breath away for a moment. So then Ricky, no, it was not a venomous viper. I don't know. It you know how these things happen. It was black,
It was
though.
a king cobra anaconda.
It was black. So I didn't freak out as much because in my mind, I knew black snake I don't think is bad.
that's not a good thing to think. But that's
Isn't that
okay.
funny? Because that's what I had in my head. Black
some-
steak, I think, is okay.
There's some bad black snakes, but
Is there?
yeah.
So I went back inside and I did not get the jalapenos. So I sent Ricky back out and he got jalapeno. So we thought this salad would be really good with jalapeno in it. So yes. And I'm going to have to rethink my morning. Yeah, Sharia, all snakes are evil. But Ricky, I will say this. Ricky went out with the gun to try to find, and we have this huge, like, galvanized old thing in the garden, and I heard it go in there. And Ricky went out with the gun, and I said, I don't know. They probably mice. Maybe we don't want to kill it. So I'm not trying to be mishumane or anything, but if it eats mice, literally just came inside from. Nuh-uh. Seriously? But those are green, right? Like dark green?
What?
Ollie said she just came inside from killing a copperhead.
No, they're not green.
They're not green?
Let's stop talking about snakes. Let's
Okay,
talk about
we're gonna
salad.
talk about okra.
Let's get to okra salad
not
now.
okra salad. Okra salad. We're making okra salad. So Ricky's got bacon. Okay, we're gonna put. Do you want green onion or red onion?
Why do we have to choose?
You want both?
Why not?
Okay. This is how I deal with green onion. I use scissors. Okay, and sorry for the clicking. That's Ruthie. Anytime we're making a salad or anything at the store and it has green onion, I literally just take my scissors, put it over the salad, and chop the onion with the scissors straight into the salad. Super easy, super quick. Always have a good pair of scissors in your kitchen to chop herbs and onions with. Okay, I also will cut celery into a salad with it. So there we go. All right, but always cut the ends off because you don't want those in there. Okay, so then.
Can we do that with this onion?
No, we cannot do that with that onion. Do you know how to cut an onion?
With a knife?
Yeah. What is your method of madness with an onion?
I don't know. You show me.
No, I want to see you cut an onion. Have you ever cut an onion?
Oh my God. Do you know how much turkey salad and chicken salad and ham salad?
Red onion doesn't go with that.
Well, that onion does. Yes. And how many meals I've made at the store? I am
Okay.
not as.
Okay, so you cut off your ends. I'm going to sit here and cut maters, and then we'll cut just a little bit of jalapeno and put in there. Then, I've got like 3 minutes and we're almost done.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it goes fast, doesn't it? So then, no, okay, no,
Okay, so wait.
chill out, because you got skin on there. You need that off.
Now earlier she asked y'all if y'all cut like pineapple or anything a different way because her way might not be the only way. But I guess my way is not another way.
You don't want to cut that skin
I hadn't
in
put
with
the, I hadn't put the
it.
skin in there yet.
Okay, there you go.
What do you want me to do now?
There you go. No, just cut it. Cut it. Cut it, and I'll sit here and cut maters. I'll cut maters for you, okay? And then I'll tell y'all. Okay, so the dressing for this salad, this fried okra salad, is very, very simple. All it is a 1/3 cup olive oil, a 1/3 cup sugar, and a tablespoon of vinegar. Okay? So here's the deal. If you love multiple different tomatoes, if you love multiple different onions, you can do that. If you like a kick, put a jalapeno in there. And I mean, good grief, what doesn't go great with fried okra? Oh my gosh, that's a strong onion.
It is.
Yeah, that's a very strong onion. It's getting to my eyes.
I haven't cried yet.
That's pretty strong. Okay, give us a little bit of jalapeno. Okay, so I've got all the tomatoes in there. So we talked about this a couple weeks ago. When you're making a dressing, you really need to have. I just grabbed one of my little mason jars. Ricky, you are chopping those onions like a boss.
Who said
He's
that?
such a blessing.
Who said that?
Jessica.
Who else on there? You said Ollie. Hi,
Ollie's
Ollie.
on there.
Jessica, like Jessica from Tennessee, Jessica?
Jessica from Tennessee, Jessica.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm pouring my 3rd cup of olive oil into my mason jar. And then I'm going to put a 3rd cup of sugar. And then a tablespoon of vinegar. Okay? And no, I'm not measuring, but it'll be okay. There's a tablespoon.
So we have Tennessee represented. We have Kentucky represented via Alabama.
Yeah, we have Alabama represented.
Well, she's a Kentucky girl. So I don't know who else is on there, but I'm making a mess with this pepper.
Okay, so once you get your 3 ingredients in the mason jar, you just sit here and shake it.
Arkansas is represented. Is anybody from Texas on? I know we have people
Yes.
from Arkansas
We got Texans on. Yeah, Gracie's on there from Arkansas.
and Shreek.
All right. So here we are with our dressing. Pouring that on. We're gonna toss, toss, toss. It is sweet, okay? This is, yeah. Let me grab a couple of wooden spoons. So it's not a like wet dressing salad. It stays fairly dry, but because of the simplicity of the olive oil and vinegar, it does not, and you don't want to change the texture of that fried okra, okay? So, y'all, I'm telling you, you can certainly serve this and take it anywhere to any friend's house and serve it with just about anything. It is a perfect summer salad, and I think Ricky would probably just make a meal out of this.
Well, and I did the other night.
Yeah.
We got to have it Sunday.
Yeah, we had it
And,
Sunday for our Sunday lunch, family
I wasn't
lunch.
there for lunch.
So
but I
Phyllis
had it.
sent some home for him.
Yes.
So,
But I love salads in the summertime. I love the okra salad, the chicken pasta salad. Not stuff with a lot of greens though. Not those kind of salads. But
he likes breaded
salad.
salad. Chicken salad, yeah. So
kind of like shrimp.
yeah, kind of like shrimp. So here you go. Super simple, so delicious. Kendall is from Texas, absolutely. We are having Fiesta Bake by Chef Gracie. Oh my gosh, what?
Oh, the Mexican Fiesta Bake that she loves.
She does make a Fiesta Bake that she learned from her mama. All right, so this is okra salad, y'all. It's a perfect little summer salad. And
I'm looking to see who else on.
I hope y'all enjoy. Y'all say happy birthday to Ricky. This is his last number of days, not days. He's got 365 days now to still be in his 40s. So I have a few more days than him. So he's a few months older than me. So Rachel, it is good. You've got to try it. It's a great thing to share with friends. So anyway, thanks so much for joining us tonight, y'all. And everybody send Ricky a happy birthday. So see y'all next week. Thank you.
Bye.